Question 1. Solve the following equation for values of theta between 0 and 360 degrees. And we've got 3 tan theta plus 2 cos theta equals 0. So we need to start by changing tan into sine over cos. The next step would be to multiply through to get rid of fractions. So we can say that 3 sine theta plus 2 cos squared theta is still equal to 0, because 0 times cos theta would be 0. Now we've got rid of the fractions, but we've got a sine theta and a cos squared theta. So the next step is to turn the squared term, and we can replace cos squared with 1 minus sine squared. You need to make sure you know your trig identities. Multiply that out. Let's hop everything across so the squared term is positive. And hopefully think about how that's going to factorise. Okay, so I'm going to need a 2 sine theta in one bracket and a single sine theta in the other. My factors of 2, again, are only a 2 and a 1, and I need to put my 2, so I create a 4 sine theta and a 1 there to create a 1 sine theta there. I need a negative 3 overall, so I need negative 4 plus 1, like that. And then you can double check that everything has worked, all the signs are right, and your middle term is right. So that will then give you sine theta is negative 1/2, or sine theta is 2. On your calculator, only one of those is going to give you solutions. Okay, if you press shift sign for 2, it just says error. Sine doesn't exist above 1 or below -1. So there are no solutions there. When sine is at -1/2, oh, I'm in the wrong mode there. Hang on. There we go. Shift sign for -1/2 gives me negative 30. Now obviously that's not in range, but you can use 180 minus answer for sine, and that would give you 180 minus -30 is 210. That's one of our answers. The other solution is actually 360 further on than negative 30, which is at 330. Okay, you can also think about the cast diagram. Where is sine negative? It's negative when it's not positive, so it's negative in the 3rd and the 4th quadrants, and the negative 30 was that one there. So basically we want to do 180 add 30 and 360 minus 30. Or you could think about the sine graph, doing that, and the calculator has given you this one here. So again, you can think it's either, if it's 30 back there, it's 30 up from 180, or it's 30 back from 360. So again, you could get to 210 and 330 that way as well. Remember, you can always check your answers by going back to the statement here, sine 210 and sine 330, or going right back to the original equation and checking if 210 and 330 satisfy the original equation as well. It's worth checking, especially if you've got time at the end of an exam, to go back and check your answers right back into the original equation.